maybe like buy in an area you didn't want to live, drive further to work, go on less vacation, go out to eat less, make your own lunch, make your own coffee. You gotta like make sacrifices in life. It's uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable when you're young, then you're not making enough sacrifices.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So how do you knew about the property as being a good vehicle? If you can by accident, your family is involved in property. How come you end up in property?
Yeah, what I would say is, you always want to work with great people. I just focus in what I do, my day job. If I'm buying real estate, I'll have my team will work on it. I'll have a realtor that helps me. You know, that's what I would say. Or that you focus in on you and you get the right people to help you make the right decisions.
Yeah, but how you end up in real estate and become a real estate investor in the first place?
Oh, that's easy, man. It just starts with your primary residence. It just starts with one. It starts where you want to live. That's what I would say. Because you don't need money, so it makes sense to buy your first house with no money so you can go from there.
So you bought your first house and then you stop paying rent and now you start to warm up into the property thing. That's what happened.
Yeah, you just buy property and over time, the tenants will pay your mortgage. That's it. You get other people to pay your bills and you're fine.
Mm-hmm. It's brilliant. I think that there are a lot of strategies here. We have people here that came to this podcast, like I said, out of the 500 millionaires, one out of five are property investors. We have people here that build warehouses. We have people that build self-storage. We have people that do commercial, people that do residential, people that do multifamilies, people that do development, people that do flipping. There are a lot of strategies. So, Philip, how do you learn your strategy or how you choose your strategy?
Oh, very carefully. What I would tell anyone is that, you know, part of strategy is surround yourself with really smart people. They'll help you make the right decisions. You don't have to do everything on your own. One step at a time. You know, I don't try to do everything. I'll look at it, but like I said, I'm slow moving. You don't have to make a lot of moves to do well. There's a couple of moves, and that's it. You can win over time. Let time do its thing. People overthink this. It's more about, and I really want to stress this, being like not perfect today is much more important than being perfect in 5 years. Don't overthink with strategies. Here's my strategy. Start. You know? That's what I would tell you,
Philip, and
Harry.
then Philip, like you based in Florida, and then you bought your first house or the second house there in Michigan, you said? That
No, I
sounds
I
far
I
to
bu-
me.
I own one house in Florida with my wife.
Uh-huh.
Two homes. We got two homes in Florida. You
But now
know?
you're in, but when you bought the house in Michigan, you were in Florida?
No, Massachusetts.
Was
I relocated. There's no point in trying to rent. I lived in Massachusetts. I'm 47 years old. 42 years I lived in Mass. 5 years I live in Florida. So in the 42 years, I bought, a couple homes in Mass. In Florida, I own two homes. That easy, you
Oh
know?
wow, you're doing amazing for Florida, right? So quickly, you
I
live in
love
so
Florida. I tell everyone they got to move to Florida.
you live period of time and you already go to this, right?
Yeah, you know?
So it seems
Florida's
that you're gonna
great,
move
man.
faster. It seems you're moving faster now than before. What is that?
Well, because I'm older, right? You got more money, so you can move faster.
That's funny. And then so what advice do you have for the young people that they are listening and they want to become a property investor? But again, they don't have the money, like they don't have
Make a sacrifice because there is money, but you ultimately have to sacrifice. And that's not what's talked about. A lot of money, a lot of people don't want to make the sacrifice to become wealthy, right? They don't want to do it. You got to be able to make sacrifices.
So what are those sacrifices, for example?
Maybe like buy in an area you didn't want to live, drive further to work, go on less vacation, go out to eat less, make your own lunch, make your own coffee. You got to like make sacrifices in life. It's uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable when you're young, then you're not making enough sacrifices.
Exactly. And then that is going to be difficult to build wealth, right?
Correct. You need to be able to make your sacrifices. You got to pay your dues.
Really, but nobody showed you in the school or anything to invest. So you kind of work into this by accident. You bought the first house, you saw that you're not paying rent. And then, like, for example, for me, I want to solve my problem. I was paying rent, exactly what you say. So I rent my first house in London, and then I started to rent it more and more and more and more. With 28, we sold over 5 million. It was a big operation, big headache. 177 tenants. But so I started to solve it for myself, and then I started to solve it for my clients. Right? How you end up you're doing, by the way, you're doing fantastic.
Well, I'll tell you, look, you said school. This is the issue. You said school. Education starts at home, right? So if you have good parents, they'll help you. They'll tell you what you need to know.
So
If
tell us
you
about your parents. Tell about your parents. Are they were entrepreneurs? Are they property investors?
no, but my dad's a physician, right? He's from Czechoslovakia. He immigrated to the United States in 1968. Just kept it simple. Buy homes. You know, education starts at home. You can't rely in public school. The reality is that homeschooled kids outperform the best private schools, and
Oh
private schools
wow, wow.
outperform public schools. So you're like, who performs the best? People with the best parents. Don't look for it for schools. I mean, look, it really matters to have good parents. It's a big advantage. That's the reason why certain cultures are more successful than other cultures. This is just true. Look at Chinese, Indians. They buy property. Why? They're better. They're just better families. They're better parents. They teach
Yeah.
their kids. Education
Or,
is more at home.
or the
And if you have
Jewish,
more education,
or
then
the
you're going to be more
Jewish,
successful. What?
the Jews, they own a
You
lot
look,
of
I'm
property
Jewish, of course.
In London, in
You
United
know what it
States.
is? I'll tell you. I get this. People are like, "Oh, what's the secret? The secret of the Jews?" I'll tell you what it is. Be good parents. That's it. I think Jews have like the lowest religious Jews have the lowest divorce rate. I think it's like 5%.
Oh
And
wow,
I'll tell you this. I get this a lot.
wow.
Yeah, and sometimes you get this a lot, especially with Jewish people. If you're, say, Christian and you stop believing in Christ or religion, they call you, this is true, Harry. When you're Jewish and you stop believing in God or Judaism, they call you a Jew. And so a lot of people get confused because people really won't be Jewish, but they are Jewish. You call them, it gets a little crazy here. But what I would say is that, I think the foundation is parents, right? Education starts at home. That is the
Really?
foundation. You want a secret? You want Freemason level 32? You want Scientology 5 million? You see this now. People are running through these Scientology buildings. They want some like
Oh, we
secret.
have one in London, huge. In London, there is one. I've
Okay,
been there.
I'm
I've
gonna
been there.
give you the greatest Scientology secret. I'll give you secret level 500 times 400 Freemasons, okay? Just be good parents. The better parent you are, the better your kids will do. That is it, right? The more you're involved with your kids, the better they will do. This is a big thing, you know. And,
But
and,
I
and that's the
think,
secret.
but
That's
I think that
literally
they
the
use,
secret.
for example, they're the biggest landlords. Real estate in London, Miami Beach. You can see a big community.
Look,
Definitely in UK, they own a large part because of my
look,
business. I know.
but remember, being Jewish is a religion. You know, we're not good recruiters. Remember, we're only like 1% of the world or 2% of the world, depending on how you calculate Jews. And, you know, it's a very small percentage. But because we don't recruit, right? It's very hard to recruit. You never recruit. And then you lose a whole bunch of people to that either don't want to be Jewish anymore because they want the destruction of Israel. By the way, you can't be a Jew if you want Israel to go away. Just impossible. Um, or they marry a non-Jew. They lose it over time, right? But that's what I would tell you is that, like, it's about being a strong family belief. If you're a great unit, you're a great team, you'll right. That's if people are looking for some secrets, how about becoming a good parent or a good
Yeah,
husband?
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.